the PC that we're going to be building here today will get more FPS in Jedi Survivor than all Twitch streamers and all YouTube content creators for probably 1/4 of the money. Now today's video is my favorite style of video to make. Why? Because it brings me back to the roots of the channel. The initial reason I started this channel was to help people and show people that you don't need big money to have a great gaming experience. And today, we're gonna show that in spades. So this video idea actually kind of materialized out of sheer accident and pure coincidence. Because as you guys know, with the recent single player releases like Redfall, Last of Us, Jedi Survivor, Hogwarts, etc., everyone has been having massive performance issues with these games. Except for the Frame Chasers community. Now, the instant rebuttal that you see online is, those guys spend $10,000 on their computers, whatever they do is not applicable to the mainstream people. Now, the reason why that's coincidental is because all the parts that I'm going to show you here today were kind of purchased over a 4-month time span. What I mean is, I didn't just go on Amazon and picked out the cheapest stuff that I could find and bought it. This stuff was collected over time where I kind of saw a deal that was too good to be true, and then I picked it up. I didn't necessarily need it, right? Now, all the parts that I collected, I just happened to have all the parts for a full PC. So rambling aside then, the goal of this video is to show everybody, if you're smart with your money and you're kind of paying attention to the scene and scooping up those deals when you see them, how cheap can you build an epic gaming PC? So let's go over the parts then really quickly and how much they cost. I will leave all the affiliate links down below. Now, the prices that I got these parts for, those deals might have expired right now, but if you click on the link and you check every couple of weeks or every month or so, those deals are always constantly coming back. So if you're patient, you can get all the same prices that I did. So first up, the CPU and the motherboard. Motherboard Z690i Aorus Ultra DDR5, the light version. This one was on sale for $150. The 12700KF that I got, that was on sale for a while at $230. So the CPU and motherboard, that brings us to a total of $380. Now, for an NVMe drive, Silicon Power 1TB Gen 4 NVMe, this is $45 off of Amazon. By the way, all parts in this build are brand new purchased. No used parts in this video today. If you actually do want to go secondhand, you can get even better deals than this. But the main criticism that I've gotten in the past is I don't want to buy secondhand Jufus. I only want to buy new stuff with a warranty. So this video is for you guys. So for the RAM, we're going to be using Hynix DDR5. You can get this for $90 off of Newegg right now. Now, I don't know if you get M-die or A-die. I'm gonna assume it's M-die, but you know, the lottery is applicable here. But we're gonna use M-die in this video just to show the worst case scenario. So then that brings us to a total of $515 all in on this platform. Now for the case, this is the latest deal that I picked up just a few days ago. NZXT on Twitter posted that they were selling the H1, like the full do-it-yourself bundle kit, for $200 on bestbuy.com. So I bought 2 of these things. So the total cost so far of this entire setup, $715 minus the graphics card. All brand new, all with warranty, everything. Now the graphics card is the last piece of the pie for this puzzle, and you're basically stuck with AMD cards in this price bracket. So right now you're at $715, okay? If you want to stay within that $1,000 budget, you can get a 6700 XT for about $325, $350 right now. Now, I don't think that's the best deal though, because you can get a 6900 XT for $600 flat, and this has twice as many CUs, compute units, than the 6700 XT. So you're actually paying less money per CU than you are this one. Now the best deal though is the 6800 XT. That one's $500 and you get 72 CU. So that's actually the banger. Now, if you wanted to be real smart about it, you can go on eBay and you can pick up a 2080 Ti for $300. The 2080 Ti secondhand right now is by far the best value card on the market right now. But I know that people don't like buying used, okay? If you're $1,000 hard budget, 6700 XT. If you can stretch it a bit to 1300, 6900 XT. Now, I know people are going to be like, what about the AMD drivers, doofus? Aren't they dog shit? RDNA 2 is okay for the most part now. RDNA 3 still has a couple of bugs and shit. RDNA 2, for the most part, this has been out for like 2.5 years now. Most of the bugs have been worked out. I'm okay recommending RDNA 2 for purchase as of this moment. It works just fine in single player, works just fine in esports. There's no AM dip on these cards anymore. It's okay. Only buy AMD products if they're 3 years old and you know they work. So first things first, we gotta delid the CPU. Why? Because we can. But before that, this video was brought to you by the supporters of the channel. I guess this video costed me $1,300 to make. Could not have done it without them. So if you appreciate the content and you believe in the vision here at Frame Chasers of a bias-free, sponsorship-free, sample-free review outlet, become a supporter, get access to the Discord, where all information is first-hand tested and screened for bias. That was easy. I forgot to mention, but yeah, for $200, I feel like NZXT might be coming out with a new model or something soon, because that's basically like below cost or at cost to manufacture. Like, there's no way. You get a 750 watt power supply, 140 mil AIO, plus you get this Gen 4 riser as well. Like, and then you get the case, obviously. Like, there's just no way for $200 that, like, I had to buy this. There's no way, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not affiliate linking this. I'm just letting you guys know about the deal in case you want to pick it up. And finished. Legit took 10 minutes. You can't, like, fantastic plug and play system they got going here. Okay, so let's see if my 6900 XT will fit in here. That's gonna be super tight. Wow. God damn. Just barely fit. Look at that. And they give you 3 8-pins, so it's kind of I gotta tuck the wires in there to make it flat and straight, but whatever, it fits. I'm stoked about that. So this is the entire rig all closed up just like this. $1,300 will absolutely decimate the consoles in Jedi Survivor. What does Jedi Survivor get in PS5? It gets like 40 FPS at like 900p or something. Let's see how much better this is. Okay, so I just fired it up for the first time. Everything looks fine. I don't know why the fans are going batshit though. I must have unplugged something wrong there. But I just checked and this one shipped with the F20 BIOS. That one does support 13th gen. So just in case you do find a deal on like a 13600K or a 13700K, you might have to update the BIOS before you put it all together. Okay, so it's the next day now, and I've been overclocking this thing for like God knows how many hours now. I ended up getting it to 6600 here, but let me tell you, this motherboard, the Z690i Ultralight or whatever, is by far the worst motherboard. Actually, I actually zap strapped a fan here to blow on the RAM to make sure that it wasn't the temperature that was erroring it. But long story short, this is by far the worst motherboard I have ever overclocked a DDR5 on. It's been 2 years I've been doing DDR5 almost, or whatever, how long it's been. This one is by far the worst. So if I actually had to do this all over again, for the parts list here, I would have actually bought the DDR4, now that I know, right? Buy the DDR4 version instead and get B-Die. It's, B-Die is faster than 6600 anyway, right? And it's cost the same. So that's Yeah, like, I can't describe to you how much of a dumpster fire DDR5 is on this motherboard. And you know what? This is on me, but if you actually go to the QVL list for the memory, the fastest speed that they support for this motherboard are 6,000 kits, right? And then if you go to specifications here, it's actually 6,000 is the max for the OC, right? So that's on me. I should have looked at this before I actually bought this damn motherboard. It is what it is. I got it to 6,600, so that's, you know, it's good. It's better than what they advertised. So, but let me tell you. Also, even when I did XMP at 6,000, it didn't work. So, like, this board is so bad that even if you get a 6,000 XMP kit, it won't work, right? So, I'll affiliate link both of them down below. But I strongly recommend if you can find the DDR4 one instead, that one is much, much better. Okay, so I just finished overclocking the core, actually. I got a pretty good one, I think. 5.1 gigahertz on the core, all core, at about 1.27 after the droop, 180 watts. So, I mean, check out the package temps there, 80 Celsius. This 140 mil AIO, actually, I have the whole thing back together with the dust filters and everything. But yeah, the 140 mil AIO can absorb 180 watts just fine. Like, people grossly overestimate how much AIO they actually need, right? Like, look at this. This is insanity. It's crazy. Well, building Last of Us shaders is always a great CPU stress test. 150 watts just to build shaders. Okay, so Last of Us, this is kind of the heavy area with all the NPCs, right? So we're getting, this is 1440p high settings right now. So we're getting 99, 100, 90, and 87 in the 1% lows here. Yeah. 96, 86, 1% lows. So we're using 100% of a 6900 XT with this rig here, right? So let's, I mean, this isn't really a 4K card. Let's give it, let's check out 4K here. Options. I'd be surprised if it actually hits 60 with this one. 38, apply, okay, yes. Okay. Oh shit, we're hitting 60. This is also no upscaling, no FSR or anything. Ah, look at that. 160. So about 50. Yeah, about 54. 57. And 50 in the 1% lows. That's awesome. So if I overclock the card a bit more, and it's actually power limited right now, so if I unlimit the power, could probably hit a solid 60 on this. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so we're in Hogwarts Legacy 1440p, no FSR, no VSync, uncapped frames. In quality, we'll do high. Apply. Alright. How do I accept this shit? Exceeds recommended settings. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. 1% lows, 150? Average 180? Something like that? Yeah, that's awesome. There you go. No problemos. No problemos whatsoever. Easy. Actually, yeah, this game is actually way easier to run than I thought it would be. Yeah. That's a complete joke. Okay, so this is completely gonna annihilate. I'm getting destroyed here. Okay, well, on to the next game. Okay, we're in Redfall now. Yeah, this one is quite a bit harder to run. So this is 1440p high settings, and we're hitting the power limit on the 6900 XT here. Let's turn on the 1% lows. I actually haven't launched this game yet up until this point, so I don't know if, hang on, let me just... Oh, yeah, look at that. This game does look really nice. Wow, look at that. What the heck? That's cool, man. That's awesome. There we go. Okay, 130 in the... There we go. So 130 in the average, and then this is probably gonna kill me or something. And 100 in the lows. Yeah, this one's giving the GPU the hardest time though. Nice. Alright, so we did Last of Us, Hogwarts, and Redfall. All of them ran flawlessly with this rig here. Let's go for the Big Daddy, Jedi Survivor.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, Jedi Survivor, 1440p high settings. Where are we going here? Visuals, 1440p high. And we are at 120 FPS with 90 in the lows. I can't do this with one hand, man. God damn it. Yeah. So about 90 in... So this $1,300 PC is getting more FPS in Jedi Survivor than $10,000 YouTube... I'm getting destroyed. $10,000 YouTube... Oh my god, alright. Alright, hang on. So not only is this PC getting 4 times the FPS of other YouTubers, it also costs a quarter as much. So this thing is 8 times as good. 8 times the value. So this is the spot that I was benchmarking earlier. Yeah, so this honestly is only getting like 20 FPS less than my rig, my 13900K rig. It's just not that serious, man. 600 FPS in Overwatch? I guess you're competing on a $1,000 budget. You know what? Just for funsies, I took out the 6900 XT and I put in the 6700 XT. Let's run Jedi Survivor on this thing, and then it's an actual $1,000 build. Because I'm just kind of curious what FPS we can get with that thing now. Okay, so the 6700 XT, this is exactly half as powerful. And it seems like this is 1440p high. Right here. Show you. Display visuals. Yeah, 1440p high. So yeah, it's basically almost exactly half the FPS as well. Honestly, I would spring the extra $300 because that's a big difference. $300 for the total cost of the build here, and you're gonna get about 40 FPS more, right? So yeah, basically you're paying half the price. You're getting 40 FPS less-ish, right? So yeah, it's okay. I don't even know what's going on here. Or if you're really strapped for cash, I would maybe go with that 6800 XT then for $500. And then that would bring the price of the total build to $1,200. And then that's going to get you that 100 FPS in this game right back, right? Because this is... I don't know. I don't really like the 6700 XT, to be honest. It's kind of a weak card. All right. We're doing one more now because I need to know. This is a 2080 Ti. You get this off eBay for $300. So this, again, total build is $1,000, except you have everything brand new except a secondhand graphics card. There's no way around that. The 2080 Ti is like NVIDIA's biggest regret, man. That thing just keeps on going. So the advantages here, obviously, is you get the Turing encoder, you get all the NVIDIA features, you get DLSS, you get all that for the same cost as a 6700 XT, right? Now, let's go check the performance in Jedi Survivor. Okay, so 2080 Ti, 1440p, full screen. Let's check this out now. So, looks like, let me hold it with the other hand here. Looks like it's pulling more power than a 6900 XT, getting about, what is that, 15 FPS less? Something like that? Yeah. So this is actually getting 30, yeah, this is getting 30 FPS more. Oh, it's actually starting, yeah, that's actually insane. This thing is actually insane. The 2080 Ti is ridiculous. So this thing is actually matching a 6900 XT, 10 FPS less for half the money. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to used, like, secondhand market. The deals that you can have on the secondhand market are absolutely insane. So this is actually would be my preference, obviously. $300 for this thing, a 2080 Ti. You get more FPS than a 6700 XT, and you get all the NVIDIA features as well. So yeah, the 2080, that's why I said this is NVIDIA's biggest mistake, was this card. Even when did this thing come out? And then, you know, this thing's like 4 years old now, 5 years old, and it's still 110 FPS, man. Okay, so my batteries ran out, so I'm going to finish the video here on my streaming rig. But it goes without saying that all the FPS numbers that you see on this channel are max-tuned, max overclocked numbers. So, kind of like a warning, if you go and you buy all these parts, this $1,000 build, and you just slap it together with an XMP, you're not going to get close to the FPS of what I showed you here today. This video was more of an example of how much money you can actually save if you learn how to overclock. You can still compete in esports, and you can play single-player, unoptimized AAA games better than everybody else can. Overclocking is still alive, well, and invaluable. So once again, on this tech channel, you see benchmark numbers that are drastically different than tech tubers and game reviewers alike. So now that you are equipped with this knowledge, go forth, build yourself a $1,000 rig, go find some YouTube game reviewer that's running a Threadripper with like 1 terabyte of RAM, and then just go, hey, how much did you spend on that rig? I spent $1,000. I'm getting quadruple your FPS. Hey, my 2080 Ti is getting double your 4090 FPS. Ooh, that's gotta sting. Anyway, guys, if you like the content and you don't like spending money, hit that subscribe button, do all that YouTube SEO stuff, like, share, subscribe, comment down below what you think of the $1,000 Jedi Survivor console killer build, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.